Today we are going to learn how to draw geometric construction and different concepts in geometric construction. Very first we are going to revise the basic concept, that is drawing perpendicular bisector of a given segment. All of you know it, but I am revising. I have taken pen, but you have to use sharp pencils. First sum, draw perpendicular bisector of given segment. Here, I have taken a segment of any length. AB is a segment. Now I want to draw its perpendicular bisector. For that purpose, what do? I find 2 points, at least 2 points, because 2 points define a line. 2 points which are equidistant from point A and B. In this way also we can do, or we can change the distance in same direction also. It will also not incorrect or make wrong our figure. Okay. Otherwise I can say that if there is no space, we can draw both the points on segment, so in same segments, because you can see that all the 3 points are collinear. Now as this is perpendicular bisector, here angle made is right angle and these two segments are same. This point can be located as M, and as it is set of infinite points, it is a line. Okay. Next is to draw perpendicular to a line through a point on it. That is, here the point is on the line. Suppose this is a line and I need to draw a perpendicular and some point is here, P. I need to draw perpendicular through point P. What should I do? Again, I know that every point on perpendicular bisector is equidistant from some 2 points. So, this line is infinite, therefore I choose a segment of this line. This segment can be acting as AB. Now point P is one point we have got which is equidistant. Here I can write like this. Okay, one point I have got, so I need to find only one point which is equidistant from A and B. So I will take some distance here, either mark on upper side, either mark on bottom side. And just join the point of intersection of R's and P. It will be right angle. We can verify. Yes, it is right angle. Again, as it is perpendicular bisector, perpendicular, not bisector, perpendicular, it is set of infinite points, and here a right angle mark is there. Third one is to draw perpendicular to a line. Point is outside the line through a point which is outside the line. Means now the point is not on the line. This all we have learned in last standards, but I am revising all. Suppose this is a line and there is a point P outside the line. We have to draw perpendicular through this point. Then again we will find some points. Here one of the point is there. We need to find this point. To find this bottom point, we need to find these two points AB. How to find these 2 points AB, which are equidistant from P? Just cut the line with some arc. Now you can see only this much part is important. So we can erase the unwanted marks. Now we can change the distance in our pointer compasses, or we can take same distance on opposite side, whatever. But whenever the marks are like X, in that case accuracy is more. If the marks are like suppose slept X, in that case accuracy is here. We can exactly find the point of intersection. So accuracy is more here if we choose smaller distances. For bigger distances, arcs will be slept 1. Again it is perpendicular. Again we know that these 2 points were equidistant, therefore this much distance is same. Okay. Now here no need to mark on upward side also. Here also only one mark is sufficient, but we have marked here two equal distances. Here also we have marked these two equal distances and then found out the line perpendicular to given line. Third one is to make equal parts or of given segment. This is any segment and we have to divide it in the ratio 2:3. We have to divide this segment in the ratio 2:3. 2:3 means somewhere there will be point P. Left side will be 2 parts and right side will be 3 parts. What do? We choose any angle here. The angle should be such that all angles should not be very acute one. Okay, we can choose this angle can be chosen as acute, but upper angles cannot be acute one. Okay, this point is A and B. How many we have to divide the segment into in the ratio 2:3. Therefore, we are going to mark some small arcs here. And how many arcs? 5 arcs. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now join point and fifth point. Since we are dividing the segment in the ratio 2:3, here we have added 2 and 3 because total AB is 5 parts. Somewhere there point P APB A dash P dash B such that AP upon PB is equal to 2:3. By componendo, we can say that AP plus PB upon PB is equal to 5/3. Can we say that AB upon PB is equal to 5:3? That is, somewhere point is such that complete AB is 5 parts and PB is 3 parts. So this fifth part will be joined to APB. This fifth part will be joined to B only. Now we have joined the B. Now we need third part. So here is the third part. Can you see? Yes. Now we have to mark congruent angle. We have to mark congruent angle. We know that if I draw a line parallel here, then by theorem of parallel lines, whatever ratio is here, this can be written as A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Okay. So A1, A5 upon A2, A5 is equal to what? 5. A1 to A5 is 5 parts and A2 to A5 is 3 parts, 5/3. So according to parallel line, if I draw parallel line here, so according to parallel line theorem, here also same ratio intercepts will be there. Therefore, I am going to draw a line parallel to A5B through point A2. I am going to draw line parallel to A5B through a point A2. Okay. So, for that purpose, we know that corresponding angle, if two lines are parallel, suppose two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are congruent. So, this angle we know, whatever angle is, we are going to draw a congruent angle on upward side. What to do for draw congruent angle? Generally, I ask student to take the same distance so that number of marks are reduced. But you can take different distance also. So here I am going to explain with different distance. Now here I have cut 2 marks, but here I don't know where will be the second mark, and therefore I am going to draw the complete arc because I don't know where the second point could be. Now to make the congruent angle, I put my pointer here and measure the distance between the arcs. I put my pointer at the point of intersection of the line array A1, A5 and measure the distance here. Now I will put the pointer here and cut the arc. And this is the point through which I can draw the line. This point will be P such that AP upon PB is equal to 2/3. These are 2 parts and these are 3 parts. Shall I verify? I will find somewhat midpoint here. Okay. Here midpoint is there. Can you see it is midpoint? So these are 2 parts. Now for further there could be 3 parts. Did you get it? So I have divided the given segment in the ratio 2:3. Next, here we have also learned how to draw the congruent angles. Now, we all are familiar with drawing triangles by different tests. SSS. If three sides of triangle are given, we can draw the triangle. If two sides and angle between them, or one side and two angles and side between them are given, we can draw the triangles. Now I am going to explain you a simple sum, that is, draw a tangent to a circle through a point on it. That is, here point is on the circle. Let us take some radius r is equal to, suppose I take 3 centimeter. I always tell to the students that we have to locate the center first. O. Never try to locate after drawing the circle. We have to locate the center first. Then after, we are going to measure the distance in the compasses. Here 3 centimeter. Okay. Can you see? I have measured the 3 centimeter. Now I will draw the circle. As I have drawn the circle with radius 3 centimeter, I will tell in the circle that this circle is of radius 3 centimeter. But by drawing some radius, okay. Now I am going to tell that this circle is of radius 3 centimeter. So here I have to write here it is 3 centimeter. Now I want to take a point P here, suppose P, and I have to draw the tangent to the circle through point P. I will join center and P. Now we know that tangent radius theorem. Radius is perpendicular to tangent or tangent is perpendicular to radius. So I want a line which is perpendicular to OP. So for that purpose I want a line which is perpendicular to OP. O can be considered as A and P is point there. I need a point B and this arc of intersection to draw the perpendicular to line AP. So I will extend the line AP. Okay. Now I will find 2 points which are equidistant like this, which are equidistant from point P. So I can take directly radius also, or I can take any other distance also. I will take other distance because every time it is not possible to take radius. So I have taken other distance. Now from these 2 points I will mark some congruent, some equidistant arcs with 2 different centers. And join this. There is no need to draw the arc on the bottom side. This much is sufficient because P is already equidistant from these 2 points. So 2 points define line, therefore it is sufficient to draw this line will be tangent to the line. L is tangent to circle with center OP and radius 3 centimeter. This is your answer. Here we have to mark right angle because tangent is always at right angle with radius. Thank you.